What's up? It's your boy Universe. Alright, you know what I'm saying? We on this shit. We about to figure this out. Brand new Bible. You know what I'm saying? I'm writing that still. Here we go. It ain't really getting written, but anyway, video, all that. Yeah, you know. Alright, anyway, let's get it like this. Last time we talked about some powers and some chi and some stuff like that. So we're gonna work on some new powers today, and we're gonna show you a new way to talk to Jesus, because I only talked about one way last time, and another way is you can look at somebody, any one of these humans, and say Jesus after you talk to them and ask them a question, and God will answer you through their voice. At least that's what will happen if they already had a vision they were Jesus, and then they'll get God's word directly from that human to you from God. And that's one way to talk to Jesus. Another way to talk to Jesus is through motion. You can feel it in your body, little twitches every once in a while. If you pay attention to those twitches or those settlements in your house, that's Jesus trying to tell you something. So pay attention. Place your words in the sound and the motion that makes sense, and you'll be alright. We already went through that last time, so we're going to move on to something different. Alright, you could super jump now inside your body. If you make a body inside your mind, place it out loud in front of you, it's invisible, right? That's how you know invisible people are real. That's what happened to me, and that's what happened to a lot of these humans here molested, and a lot of these humans here raped, and a lot of these humans here hurt, because they cannot see the person that's doing it to them, but the spirits can, so that's why spirits get attacked. Because they're sitting there doing nothing about it, while I'm sitting here fighting all these other spirits that are their brothers and sisters while they let them do it. So anyway, let's move on. We're not going to sit here and talk about all this bullshit, but if you use your mind, you can send out another peaceful power. It's called energy. Energy is your most important power. Chi is your most important power. Chi and energy is the exact same thing, and it's placed in your heart and brain, and you can send it out as the dunamis. Dunamis is also power. That's the power of God. You can send it all through your body. You can feel it. You can feel yourself rising. You're never going to fail. Just keep on fighting, you know what I'm saying? You got to keep on. You don't give up. You got to keep on parts parts of sections of guaranteed transmissions of where you try to use your reality and try to make it one with Christ. So you got to be one with Christ, which means you got to do some of the things Christ did just to show how he lived and see how bad it really was for him. If you live like Christ once and die so many times, you're going to get tired of it. I live like Christ and died every day and still do. So I'm going to keep on doing that until the day I don't die, and that's the day Jesus is going to come back. And until then, it's not going to happen. As long as I'm not alive, he's not coming. Because he's not going to sit here and have a sacrificial human where he can't get by. Because if he can't live, then he can't win. So he's staying alive and well up in heaven, where he's completely fully awake, has plenty of drugs, has plenty of things to help him stay awake. Drugs were not sent here because of Satan. Drugs were not sent here because they wanted to get you addicted. Drugs were sent here to keep you awake and keep you active and keep you smarter, to keep you getting new information from different spirits that made those drugs. And the spirits that made those drugs were not evil. They just didn't understand life. They just tried to mix one thing up with another because they thought one power was greater than another, and then when they could join them, they tried to take them in as two, and then they fought each other and felt a high. So it's really a beatdown. So every part of your high is a beatdown, and if you like getting hit, that's a high. But if you don't like getting hit and you like getting high, then that completely defeats the purpose of what I'm talking about. But really, it is a hit. If you pay attention and you stand up, every time you take a hit of weed, you'll be able to spread your arms out wide like you're standing on the cross right next to Jesus, and then you'll feel yourself almost pass out. So sit down, blow your head out, and relax and look at the wall and look stupid, because it's fun. Anyway, You ain't got to give up on yourself. You ain't got to give up on your soul. You're going to make your dreams happen. Either way, you're going to keep on fighting for your dream because your information is already out there. We have this wonderful thing called YouTube. We have this wonderful thing called Snapchat. We have this wonderful thing called RapChat. We have this wonderful thing called SoundCloud. We have this wonderful thing called Instagram. We have this wonderful thing called Twitter. There's many things that we could use to help ourselves, folks. And if you can't get it, get on something. Get on Live Me. Do what you got to do. Get on some kind of infiltration to help yourself get them fans. Reach out. Don't slow down. Never give up. Keep on fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's just parts and parts that you gotta learn. And sections of yourself are really there. Meaning that you play yourself past over sometimes, and your past replays in your head, at least the bad parts do anyway. That means you got to change those. Not many bad parts play in my head every day because I already changed those way back in the past. Nothing really plays in my head that I can't fix. And if they play again, I fix them in a different way. And then I fix them in the same way. And then I fix them in a different way. And then it never gets stayed the same, meaning that my next soul that comes through, if I relive again or I'm reincarnated, will live a better life than I did. Meaning a rich, full life and a happy money order for everything that I've done and getting paid for everything that I've tried to do. Everything that I'm trying to finish is basically on the edge right now. I sent a lot of it out. I sent a lot of energy out. It's now helping you guys. I sent help for myself. I sent help for God. I sent help for the humans. I sent help for the robots. I sent help for the things. I made a lot of inventions. In the next life, you guys are going to love it. We're going to have a lot of fun. But if you really want to learn about it, we can take a look at some of my inventions. This is what I want everybody to read after I die. Is all this. This is all my information in this book. These books. These books. These books. These folders. Papers, papers, papers. Yeah, we got a lot to go through. There's over 5,000 inventions in this book. If you don't believe they're real, then you don't believe in Christ. Because I make everything the same way that Christ does, because he taught me how in his name. I don't give up on him and he doesn't give up on me, and we make for each other. We give back and forth to each other. That's why my rap grows to such big altitudes. I could sit here and sing you a song and just melt your heart away. I could write you a poem and just make you feel me. I can understand your heart. I can understand your lingo. I can understand body language. Yes, you could read body language. Some people talk through motion at the same time they're speaking because they have an inner mind and an outer mind. And the inner mind isn't always on the same thing the outer mind's on. And you can't just take an inner mind with them because you have to take them out of their body. You can't just place them back in their body because then they'll be with someone else that you don't want them to be with. So you're going to have to learn how to make them happy and how to be there for them. So if you ever take anybody out of their body, please respect them. Don't hurt them, or I'll be there. I'll be there to fight that fight and hurt you. Because I'm not playing this game where you take people out of their bodies and think you own them, because you can do that. And it's not simple, it's not hard, but it's not medium either. It's grotesque. It's a style that shows that your strength is the altitude to try to show that you can move on instead of giving up. And then you fight the battle. And then all these times, you know you're being hypnotized, right? All you people get hypnotized every day. I see it. Y'all change daily. I see it daily. Yeah, change. You're hypnotized. When you're younger, you're a little kid. Your mom and your dad hypnotize you to try to get you to listen. And you listen the first time instead of the second time. That's because you're hypnotized just by a butt whooping. So, doesn't mean you can't overcome that. Because after a while, you're going to grow a hatred. And God's going to show you why you have hatred. And why you're supposed to be using it in the right direction. And when you learn that, you'll be able to control yourself instead of going to jail with it. The first couple times you might go to jail because you're going a little bit overboard, and he's trying to show you can't just hurt humans because you have the power to. You have to wait for the right moment and take that human out if they deserve it. And I've never had to kill anybody personally, but I've came close many times. I broke bones. I've fought people. I've slapped people. I've punched people. I've done a lot of things. I've kicked in doors. I've done a lot of things. I'm just trying to repent now and let you guys hear part of my truth and part of my heart and what I've done and all the things in the past and all the things in the future to come and what's coming now and later and in the present. In the present, I can look in my mind and call to any human out here, and they'll send me a inner mind form of theirs, and I'll be able to see them any way I want to. I can look at them naked if I wanted because I have my whole world inside of me, and so do you. You can literally look at those people if you look in your world instead of looking in this one because those people love you or they wouldn't have came to your world. So understand that. And then when you give up on those people, they give up on you, and it makes it 10 times harder to try to focus because they don't want to be with you anymore. They want to leave your planet. So don't treat them badly, folks. Be happy, be loving, be heartful, be blessed, and I'll bless you. God will bless you. Jesus will bless you. We'll all bless you. The humans, some of them can bless you. So don't give up on a blessing just because it's not coming your way right yet. Just because you're giving up, you're not going to sacrifice yourself. You're not going to make it. You're not going to do anything because you can't just go into temptation. If you go into anything, they say deliver yourself from evil, from temptation. That means the thing that's really, really bad that you know is bad later on and before you try to do it, whether you're going to think about it bad later on or not, that's your temptation you want to avoid. So please avoid that. That's basically the temptation he's talking about. You hear them bombs outside and exploding. That's God fighting Satan right now. Him and Jesus and God are all fighting, and I'm out there with a different body. We're fighting, and I have many more bodies with God so he can be more powerful, and we're always going to win. We're never going to fail. He doesn't know how many bodies I made. I didn't count them, so nobody could, and nobody else did, and they didn't have time to, and if they did, they would have got killed. They don't have time to see the video because they take them off video and make it dark and never see the darkness because you never had the ability to see the style, and I think it's really darkness on this light that I try to shed upon you, but I try to open up your eyes instead of hurting you. I try to leave you fearless. I try to show you I can wipe your fear. So if any of you are scared, check this out. I'm going to wipe your fear. All your fear levels are now going to be concluded as gone. And anybody that needs to not be scared to go with God, I can help you with that too. I'm very comfortable with him. He's not homosexual. He doesn't do anything to hurt me or harm me. But sometimes we get off on the wrong foot because we think different. Because the way I was made was to be different, and it wasn't supposed to be the same, which I was supposed to find a second way, and a third way, and a fourth way, and all that. And we were all supposed to search and study and try to find more ways than one so we could help more folks become more godlike and help more folks become more godly and show people how they can become goddesses and angels and demons and things like that. But we're not just going to convert you to any old demon. You're going to be a heaven demon, and that's going to be to send you to eat hell's demons or hell's people or something like that because they ate ours for so long, and we're just going to get back at them through that, and we're just going to make it. We're not going to fail. Me and Jesus have some ruthless plans, and everything I speak out loud comes from the heart, which Jesus is in there. I know he is because he lights it up sometimes, and I can feel the heat and the cold sometimes in my throat. I can feel a freezing feeling that he's feeling my throat because he's not going to let them try to slide a penis in there that's spiritual or anything like that. So he freezes them and kills them and grinds them up and all kinds of different things, acid, and I don't know, it's just really hard to explain right now. I don't have enough video feed on my phone, but I'll slowly each day create more of the Bible, and you'll see this new Bible, and you'll understand what you need to do in life because you have my word, Jesus' word, and God's. So open up your mind for powers. If you want to be able to go invisible, all you have to do is make a body in your mind, place that body out loud, turn them invisible in your mind at the same time you place them out loud. Then you have an invisible body out loud as well. And that's two invisible sides in one, which means the first one you can see because you know it's there, and then you'll see it creeping in and out of you. But if you make that one invisible, the wrong one, then you're going to have to fight him eventually, and it's going to be really tough. So don't do it out of pure stupidity. Do it out of smarts. Do it out of wits. Do it to the one that's going to be going with Jesus. Okay? Don't fail. Don't give up. Success is on the way. A blessing shall come to you overnight. Because God's telling me to tell you this. So there's certain people that are going to watch this, and they're going to watch it over and over again. They might get a blessing every night they watch it. You never know. God's ready. Yes, God. I would like for you to tell me your name. And he'd want me to tell you guys my real name. Sorry. That's what I got out of that. My bad. God was talking to me. Sorry. He said, tell you guys my real name. My real name is Michael Lee List. Born January 1st, 1994. AD. But I remember making